Node.js app with REST APIs, means all thing will be there: get, post, require, go, get, post, patch, and all those things will be there. But the main thing is that without Express, without Express also you can do just like you can build a complete front end application with vanilla JavaScript, and no React or Angular is required. But they are there because we can scale the projects very easily with the vanilla, with the React and Angular. Similarly, we can build a complete REST API with Node.js only. Express actually is a framework on the top of Node. It's a Node.js framework, so we don't even require ExpressJS. And this is what we are going to do today. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so I just have nothing else. So the vanilla Node.js, it is written here, and now I'll come here, and the first thing which I need to do is to create a main.js or anything. It doesn't matter what it is, means it can be main.js, some people call it server.js, anything we can create. So let me call it, why not app.js, anything you can say it as. Okay, one of the main features of this app will be that we are not even going to install node modules. So we are not even going to have that package.json file which we generally do at the start of every npm init -y, and then we do the express install and all. So we are not even going to touch that. So one of the major benefit will be that it will be very light. So it will be very, very light. So app.js, I am there, and here the first thing is that for a Node.js project you just need this thing: const http equal to require http, like this. Now let us have a port also: const port equal to process.env.port or 5000. Generally we are going to take that this 5000 only. So now we need to create a server. So create a server, we have the create server method. So this is different that when we do with through Express, that app.get or something is there, so we don't have access to those things. So we are going to use that there is a create server method. So that is what we are going to use. So let us use that. Increase the font size also a bit, so we will in the mobile screen very well. Const server equal to http dot create server is there. A create server is there, and we are going to use the async of it. Async is like request, okay, like this. And then here, so we are going to have a root, so initial root. So later on we are going to have more things here. So if rec dot url triple equal to API, so we are going to have an API route, and rec dot method triple equal to get. So get API is there. Then so rec and res object we have access to in the node also. So res dot write head. So write head is there, we have access to this. So we are writing in the head, okay, and head of the request 200, and content type is, it's better to have in double quotes. So these things actually matters. So application JSON, let me see whether we are getting an error or not. Okay, application JSON it is. Okay, so write head is like this, and res dot write. So this is what will be written in the client. Hello from Vanilla Node.js API. Okay, and then we have to do the end also. Res dot end also we need to do. Okay, so and if API is there, and if let us have the else part also. If no route is there, then what? then like that rest.head only we are going to take. Okay, rest.head is 404 error will be there. 404 error will be the content type application JSON is okay, and rest.end is JSON dot stringify message is route not found is there. Okay, save it. Now at the end we are going to listen to it. Okay, so let us do that. So it is server dot listen is this port which we have, the port which you have just defined, and then the as usual the console log. Okay, console log server started on port, this is template string we are using, port like this. Save it. Now as usual we can run our app through node app.js. We are not going to install nodemon and all because we are not going to have that node model. So node model is very big as we all know, so that is one of my our main criteria. So this node app.js started on port 5000, and if I go here and refresh, hello, okay, the spell is wrong, hello, let me have it like this. But since we don't have nodemon, so the problem is that, and we don't want to install nodemon for this small app. Okay, because package.json will be created and node models will be created, which will make the app very huge. So this node app.js, so we have to, anytime we do some changes, we have to restart the server. Okay, or else it will not be populated. Okay, hello for node.js, it is okay. So now what we are going to do, we are going to create all the routes. Okay, all the other routes we are going to do. App.js is there, so let us first create some files. Controller.js, data.js, and utils.js. So all these three we are going to have. So the thing is that we are going to add some test data. So and those test data will be there in our data.js. We're not going to connect it to any MongoDB or something for this small application. We're not going to do that. Just the test data will come from some to do. Okay, so let me have that to do's also. So it will be like this. To do's is there, array of object is there, id is the coding in javascript, working function in java, cooking supper, preparing rice and chicken, taking a walk, easy time at the park with dog, let me have something nice. Okay, and watching Netflix, actually I don't watch Netflix or any other thing, so what I should do, I am recording YouTube videos, or I can nowadays I don't even record YouTube videos, streaming YouTube videos because I daily stream. Okay, completed, maybe it's true, why not, because I'm right now I'm doing it. Okay, so it is okay. So and one more thing which I have to do is to export this data. So export this data by module dot exports equal to do's. Save it, and it is done, the data is done. So now we are going to set up the controller manage this, actually manages the actual functionality and the logic behind each routes of the application. So later on we're going to have much of a logic here, so right now, so let us create it. Const data equal. So we are going to use that data like require data. It is in the same directory, so we are going to use it like this. And what is this? And class controller, and it doesn't extend anything as it is suggesting. It is not a React app that it is extending. So sometimes these suggestions are way too wrong. So we are going to have in this controller the helper functions and all. Okay, so the first thing is, and with this you start to know this how complicated it is to create a app. And that's why you should always use Express or something like this, because there are something even better than Express, not like KOA, Fastify, and all those things, which are even more modern than Node.js. But yeah, Node.js is not ExpressJS. So first thing, we are going to write a function to get all the to-dos. So let us do that. And it is async get to-dos, and it will return new promise. Let us have some ES6 thing, resolve comma underscore resolve data, like this. And then okay, this is a getting now let me write it, or else getting all to-dos. Okay, getting all to-dos, it will help us in that. Then we need to get a single to-do. Okay, so let us write getting a single to-do async get to-do id. Oh, it is in the same line. No, getting get to-do and return new promise. Okay, it's sometimes it suggests totally wrong promise. I don't want to write. I want to have this time resolve reject both. It is not like that. I will not have resolve comma reject. Okay, I want another one here like this. Then like this I'm going to have. And now we'll have the to do getting the single to do. Let to do equal to data dot find to do, like to do dot id. It is giving me something, right? To do dot id equal to id, but this id which is returning, it is actually a string. So what we need to do, we need to do parse int. We need to do a parse int here to do. So then after if to do is resolve to do, else reject to do with id not found. Okay, so if to do is there, then it will send the resolve to do, or else it will say that id is not found. So we have to do some more, getting a single not to do's, getting a single to do. So we are going to do the creating a to do creating a to do, updating a to do, and deleting a to do. So let us do the creating a to do. I think, yeah, and it will be a lot similar to this. Then also creating a to do. Okay, again not in the same line, and creating a to do's, not to do's, creating a to do. Say create to do like this. Okay, let us do this. Let me do one thing. Let me copy this thing. Okay, but now I don't want the reject, so I'll pass it like this. Okay, and if I don't have the reject, then I don't even need this. I could have written new only. Let new to do equal to id is math dot floor 4 plus math dot random into 10. So id we are generating like this, and comma dot spread operator to do. After that this will end, and then resolve new to do we are passing. And similar to this, we are going to have a updating a to do. What I did, updating a to do and async update to do. So when the update will go, there will id will be passed. Okay, so id will be there, and then return. Let us do this time new promise like resolve, and I'm going to pass reject also, and then like this, let to do equal to. So again I'm going to find it, just like getting a single to do. Equal to data dot find. So we are going to find the to do. So if no to do, then reject will be sent, and the reject will be so no to do with id $id found. Okay, something is wrong, and the wrong is that this should be end. Okay, so if this will be there, and reject, the moment reject is sent, it is actually it goes from here. Okay, so if even if you don't pass it in else part, it will do. So let us do it here. To do completed equal to true. So as we can see, that's completed is there. So to do completed equal to true, and then resolve to do. Okay, now the last thing which we are going to do, let me copy this time. Sometimes copying this thing is you get a lot of errors actually. Deleting a to do, updating a to do, not to do's. I don't know why I'm taking to do's. DELET, delete to do id, again id will go resolve, and reject will be there, find will again be there, not of to do, no to do with id is fine, and else we just don't need to do it. So these are all helper functions. Okay, so the main thing will be done not now. So to do deleted successfully, to do deleted successfully, and similar to that. And now module dot exports equal to controller. Okay, module dot exports equal to controller. We are done. Now so this is done. Now we are going to do the utils.js. So this is which is a controls, it will have again some, it will controls the standard web API. So let us do that. And here we'll have a function get rec data. Get rec data is rec, and here return new promise resolve reject, and let us have a try catch block. Okay, so let body equal to empty string, and then so this will be listening to the request by the client. So whatever the request will come. Okay, rec dot on data comma chunk. Okay, body plus equal to chunk dot to string. So whatever the request comes, so we are appending it to the string version to the body. Whatever string version we are doing it, and appending it to the body. So after this rec dot on is done. So we will listen till the end. So rec dot on and like this, resolve is body. So this is like that. And if the error is there, then what we are going to do, we are going to send the reject of error. One thing I want to see here. So, okay, yeah, because this exports are very important. I was thinking that exports are done or not. Okay, so module dot exports equal to get rec data. I don't want anything else, so this only I am exporting. Okay, save it. Now the main thing is there. Now we will be creating the routes. So in the app.js, using all this thing. See, this was just a dummy route. Okay, so we are going to create our routes. Okay, so the first one will be for the getting all the things. So this create server and all is okay, but the first route will be like API. Okay, so let me write here get route. So we are going to create the get route first, and let it have API to do's like this, to do's, and method is equal to get. Then what happened? Then what will happen? So or let me do one thing. Let this code be there slash API. Okay. It's okay. We are not going to use it. /API/ to-dos. We have a lot of things to do. To-dos. So the first thing is that we need to get the to-dos. So let us do that, and let me right head. Okay, before the right head, let me do that. Const. Okay, we have to import also some of the things, means we have not yet imported it, so let me import it, or else it will be error. Const to do equal to require controller, and then const get rec data equal to require utils, like this. Okay, get rec data require utils. Now after that, API to do's is there and get is there. So const to do's equal to await new to do dot get to do's. So new to do's dot get to do's is the thing that where is the controller. So we have this get to do's, so we are using it. Get to do's, we are using it to get the to do's. Okay, like this. Now we are going to write the right head here, 200 content type, application JSON, and we have to we don't want to write this thing, so let me remove it. We are going to end it with JSON dot stringify and to do. So we are going to send it back. So this is how we send the data back. Rest dot end, not send. So rest dot end, and write the head is also there. Head is nothing but the particular header it goes. It is very important to do that. This if is there, and now let us do the rest of the things. So rest of the things also we are going to do in the else if only. So let me do one thing, else if. So now the next thing, why it is giving error? Okay, else if anyway it will give me error. Okay, so else if. So now the next thing is we are going to get a single one. Okay, let me also do one thing. Okay, so like this, getting a single one. So getting a single one like ID. So this is always the case, is always there. So for that, what we are going to do, rec dot url dot match. So we're going to match it. So again, some regular expressions we have to take like this. So regular expression goes like this, and it is so regular expression is done. So yeah, so it will be like this. API, so we are like doing this / because we want it to escape it, sort of. So escape it. So API to do's and 0 to 9, whatever means 0 to 9 means numbers should be there. Some numbers should be there, so we are matching it like this. And after that, this thing will be there. So it's a get API. So after this, there will be a get API, and the get API is there. Now let us do it inside a try catch block. Okay, it's much better to do it inside a try catch block. So try, so you are seeing how difficult it is, but yeah, it is sometimes it is also useful. It is not like it's very difficult and all. Okay, I am doing like this, try. So there is a shortcut of try catch. I'll use that and I'll move it up. Okay, so anyways, this will go at the end. So first thing is that const id equal to request dot url dot split backslash, and it is 3. Okay, then const to do equal to await new to do dot get to do, not the to do's, get to do. And what we are passing, we are passing the id here. So split it, and we are splitting, and we are getting the third part of it from the id will be the third part, and then we are passing the id here. Okay, so it is not that much complicated logic here. And then we have to do this 200 and content type is, and rest dot end is json dot stringify, not end of root, but just like that, similar to that, we are passing the to do. So we're not having any complicated logic of database or something, right? This is a very simple thing. You can add the complicated logic of MongoDB and all those things here. So this is what will be there. And then okay, 400 thing I removed. It's okay. It's let me paste it back. Okay, 404 content type application JSON message is error. So whatever error is coming, that error will be there. Okay, so now again the else if part will be there, and getting the to do. Now we are going to do the deleting. So deleting also will be quite similar to this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy paste it. So delete. So delete will be there. So delete also id will be passed. So the same thing is there. So this logic, this regular expression thing will be same, but see what will different. Delete will be different here. Okay, so first thing, again we are going to get the split and get the third id, and then the thing is that let to do, it's okay, let message equal to await new to do dot it will be delete to do. So delete to do is, where is the delete to do, delete to do, delete to do. So this delete to do will be done, but the logic is almost similar. So delete to do also we have to pass the id, and 200 is okay, application JSON is okay, and instead of this we are going to pass the message instead of this to do, and then 404 an error, it is same, save it, delete is same, and then the update will be there. Okay, the update will be, the update will also be similar, because update also we pass the id, so update will also be similar. So let me come here, and then here update also I pass, so this will be same, and then we can have a patch thing also. Put also is suitable, but we are going to do the patch. Okay, so this split of 3 is okay, and let it be updated to do equal to await new to do and update to do. This one will be called, and the id will be passed, and everything is same, updated to do, message error. Okay, so after that the, so patch is there. Okay, so after that the last thing which we are going to do is will be post. So post is not on the id, so id will remove. And here we are not going to match or something, so it will be similar to this get. So like this, it will be similar to the get rec.url API to do's, and this will be post. And so we don't have any split or something, so we will remove it. So updated data, instead of that, to do data equal to await, no id is there, so get rec data. So get rec data is there, and inside this we pass the rec. Okay, so get rec data is something which we have in this utils, so get rec data will be there. And then after that, with the rec data, let to do equal to await new to do dot create to do json dot pass to do data. So create to do is again, we have this create to do here. So this create to do is there, so we are going to pass to it. Okay, so create to do json dot pass whatever the to do data is there. Okay, so after this is okay, and we're just going to send it, and the error will be sent after this. This error is sent, and all this is done. So we need to have an else also. So okay, so that will be no route present. So if someone gives some wrong route or something like that, it will be do that. So else will be there here, something like this will be there, 404 content type, and message will not be an error, message will be route not found. Save it, and everything else is okay. Okay, so everything is, if everything is okay, I'll come back here, because we have done all the changes, so our app is actually complete, but it's just a time to check it. So this is there. So let us open Postman. So I've opened the Postman here. Let me make it a bit bigger because we are going to use it. So the first thing is that let us do the get request, and we could have done a get request here also, so it doesn't matter. API slash to do's, yeah, the slash to do's is there. If I send it and everything is right, we'll get the all the things back, means it is working fine. All the to do's we are getting from the API endpoint to do's. Now it's time to get the first one. So first one also the single one, this one, and it is working fine. So now it is time to delete to do. So deleting one, send, and to do deleted successfully. We are going to get. Okay, now we are going to update our to do, and for that we need to do a patch request, and let me do the second one, send it. Yeah, so second one is updated, so it is just showing it, not actually doing it, because we don't have anything in the database and all. So if you want to do it, so this is how it works. You can implement the MongoDB database here. Okay, so now we'll see how to add a new to do. Okay, so for that we'll go to post, and again Okay, so adding a to-do is also like this. To-dos, we have to go, and then we have to go to the, as always, we have to go to the body, we have to go to the raw, we have to go to the JSON, like this JSON application. Let me copy from somewhere if I have. Okay, why it is not copying? Okay, so id it is generating by itself. So title is Vanilla Node.js REST API, this one, and description YouTube live video for creating Vanilla Node.js REST API without Express, and completed true because I have just completed it. So this will be the last one. Send it, and it has been done. See this ID, if you are seeing, this ID is generated randomly because that is what we have in our code. The ID to be generate randomly. If you come here and where is it? See, creating ID is generated randomly. So ID is generated randomly, and with this we complete our simple Node.js app without any ExpressJS or without anything. It was a bit complicated with all these things, controller and all. I can understand, but one thing you can see, this is such a lightweight app with no Node.js module. And regarding that means, as you all know, the creator of Node.js, uh, he also hate this thing that Node.js have so much this modules that it becomes pretty heavy. And what he's doing, he's creating something known as Deno, which you know, because he left the Node.js. He created a Node.js in 2010. After that he left it, and now he's creating Deno because he himself is frustrated with all these node modules. See, Node.js project becomes quite huge and it is dependent on the node modules, the external packages and all. So he's doing that. So that is there, but anyways Node.js is far more superior with ExpressJS than doing it like this. But you should know all these things, just like you should know how to create a React.js app without going through the create React.js, because then only you'll know the importance of Babel, or else you will never know the importance of Babel. You should know vanilla JavaScript before going to React, because then only you can code in React, and then you'll also know the complexities which are there to code in vanilla JavaScript for bigger project. Similarly, in React also you should know class-based component first, then only you should go to your functional component. Then you will know the pain of the class-based component. So this is a sort of a pain project which is there in Node. So you should know this pain, then only you should go to Express. And regarding me, as you know, I'm a full stack JavaScript developer, freelancer, and full-time JavaScript trainer. So I have a company like TWD. This is my company, and we conduct, and I am the trainer. I'm the main trainer. We conduct all the trainings, and right now I am going to have from Monday full stack bootcamp from web development for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It will start from HTML, CSS, JavaScript till React. It will be from 9 p.m. in it will be from 10 p.m. India time IST to 11 p.m. It is targeted at working professionals who are from some other field and they want to get into web app development, because there are too many positions in India right now for React.js developers. So that is what I'm targeting, to help anyone development. So if you are the one person who want to get into web development, you can check the link in the description, or you can contact me on LinkedIn, because that is where I'm most active. Or you can comment out anywhere in the YouTube video also if you want to learn more about it. I will contact you. And with this I am ending today's stream. See you again in tomorrow's stream, because I am streaming daily and I will do streaming daily for the next 100